PHYTO, beautiful and healthy hair through plants. It all started in Paris in the 1950s when Patrick Alès was a salon apprentice. He noticed that chemically loaded products were taking a serious toll on the hands of the hairdressers and the integrity of their clients' hair. Fascinated by nature, he decided to study the power of plants and the role they might play to reveal hair's natural beauty. In 1965, Patrick Alès launched his own hair care brand, along with the opening of his very own salon near the Champs-Élysées, where celebrities like Brigitte Bardot, Jackie Kennedy, or Catherine Deneuve enjoyed PHYTO's powerful and beautiful results. PHYTO, plants in Greek, was born. It was an instant smash, and the products became soon available throughout the world. Today, PHYTO continues to combine 50 years of botanical expertise with advanced plant science in our high-tech dedicated laboratories in France. Our products have the highest concentration of pure plant extracts on today's beauty market. Our formulas are over 95% botanical and up to 100% with zero parabens, silicones, or harsh sulfates. This award-winning hair care line meets the expectations of the most demanding hairstylists and clients. Both sensuous and serious, PHYTO is the ultimate brand in luxury hair care. PHYTO, it's classic, chic, botanic.
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Lynn Tan and welcome to the next episode, a new episode of PHYTO Hair Talk. And today we're talking about hair colors and how we choose the right hair colors for ourselves. So how are you, and did you enjoy your long weekend again? So spoiled, right? Back-to-back long weekends. So what do you guys do over the long weekends? Maybe any of you want to share? Hello, Tapao. You're always one of the few that always says hello first. So nice to see you again. So how did you spend your last weekend? Oh, thank you, Elvin. Try to stay pretty lah, huh? Already over 40 already. So must still try to stay pretty. Hi, Shireen. Hi. You guys enjoy a long weekend? Let me share what you guys did over the long weekend. I had, again, my family came over. This time around, I had satay. I ordered from City Satay. I'm going to grill satay for the family. It was quite fun. Yeah. So I want to quickly announce that our 15 winners from last week. Last week we were especially generous. We gave away 20 sets of PHYTO Millésime color enhancing color live, and we reserved 15 to Alvin trying to grow my hair. Are you using PHYTO to grow your hair? If you use PHYTO, it'll grow much faster. So we have 15 winners. I'll just name them out very quickly, and congratulations to all 15 of you. We'll be in touch with you. We'll put your names up on our Facebook as well, and hopefully you get in touch with us so we can teach you tell you how to collect them. In no particular order: Cherlin Teo, Lisa Chan, Tian Hui Chang, Jane Teo, Sheila Lim, Jason Lim, are they family? Yu Mei-ling, Janice Mindy, Nancy Chung, Ivy Yu, Susan Tan, Ken Aki, Trisha Saran, Sabraya Ahmad, and Ying Tan. So 15 of you, congrats. We'll be in contact with you, or please be in contact with us as well, so teach you how to collect the National Day special giveaway that we gave away last week. So for this week, we have 5 special sets of gifts today because we're all about hair color. And we decided what best way to talk about hair color but to give you a hair color of your choice. So we have lots of colors. PHYTO color has lots of colors, right? We have 16 colors. So we give you a box of your choice. We have 16 colors to choose from for this week. Last week was the Millésime. This week, yes, we're giving away the hair color. And we are going to give you not just the hair color, but the hair color plus an ampoule. This is our huidless ampoule. It is our intense dry hair treatment oil. You can use this before your color. You can use it inside the color, mix it in, or you can use it after the hair color. Either way is fine. It protects your scalp and protects your hair. It treats your hair, gives a lot of shine and treat dry hair. So it's such a flexible, easy product to use. So we're giving you also one of this together. So we're giving away 5 sets today. All you have to do is like share and tag 5 or more friends, and you can win one of the 16 shades of the PHYTO color today, because today we're talking about hair color. Oh, my mic sounds funny. I'm so sorry. Is this better? Is this better? Alvin, you won there. Okay, I hope you win today. Okay, so let's talk about hair color. So you want to color your hair, and maybe, oh, I'm still funny, huh? It's just really strange. Yeah, maybe I have to go back to, I don't know. Is this better? So I sound like a man now, is it? Okay, so quickly, when I talk about skin tones, I don't mean like black skin, white skin, yellow skin, brown skin tones, okay? When I talk about there's 4 main skin tones that we have, I'm really talking about the different seasons, like the different seasons where it's the season of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Yeah. And yes, so interesting, right? So whether you're coloring your hair for the first time or you're coloring your hair for the 100th time, do you know what color suits you best? Or are you just relying on the hairdressers to advise? Or are you going for just the latest trend, but the trend that's the latest may not be suitable for you? Or are you just playing it very safe and just sticking to the same old color you've been having for the last, 5 or 10 years? So maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time to be a bit brave and try something new, or not follow with the fashion blindly and go for something that is truly suitable for you. So pay attention. I'm going to go through some information for you to decide. Are you a spring, summer, autumn, or winter? Yeah. And then you can decide which is the best tone for you. So quickly, for those who don't want to be so complicated, there's warm and there's cool skin tones. There's the warm ones and the cool ones, okay? So warm skin tones are people who are autumn and summer. The cool skin tone people are the ones who are winter and spring. If you look at our veins, underneath our wrist, if you look at our veins, you can check and see, are you more green? Your veins look more green, or does it look more purple, blue? Is your veins more bluish purple, or is it more olive green? Yeah. So those of you, can you tell me? Yeah. Do you guys colors look more like it's greenish or bluish? Mm-hmm. No, anyone answering me? Sharing with me? Yeah. So for those of you, green, yes. So those of you who are more green, chances are you're a warm tone, and those of you who are more blue, you're a cool tone, okay? So let's check out one by one, okay, at the more details. Okay, so those of you who are winter, which is one of the cool tones, winter and spring, so if one of them is called winter. Winter people are born with very light skin. So you say, but Aline, I'm Malay, I'm Indian. What are you talking about light skin? Even within your ethnicity, you are a bit fairer than normal. Be it you're Indian or you're Malay or Chinese, you're fair for your ethnicity. And you have a bit of a pink undertone in your skin. And your eye colors are normally darker, be it brown, blue, green, or you look much darker, and the eye color is much fuller, jewel tone colors, but it's dark. Yeah. So you don't have light brown eyes, you don't have hazel eyes, you have dark brown, close to black eyes. And you do not tan easily. You go to the sun, maybe you turn like a lobster, like a bit red, but you don't become bronzy, you don't tan well, so you don't tan easily. You're naturally born with dark hair, black even, very dark hair. Like I was born with very light brown hair, so I'm definitely not a winter, and I tan well, so I'm definitely not a winter. But amongst us, even though I'm Chinese, I'm not a winter. Yeah, so there's just think of Snow White, white skin and black hair. So that's probably what a winter looks like, which is these one of the celebrities. They are winter skin tones. And again, if you look at your veins, it's bluish purple, and you have a cool skin, and you look good in silver versus gold. Okay. Oh, if you're not sure how to check your eye color, please take a picture of your eye without flash under natural sunlight or white light and take it, and then you can zoom in and you can check lah. Or maybe ask someone to look for you to see whether your eyes are dark or light. Okay. So what colors do well for people who are winters? You would go for solid black hair, dark violet hair. You can do jewel tone hair. You can even go the opposite of white platinum blonde. So you can go very dark or very white. But what you must avoid are honey, caramel, orange, yellow base colors. Those are not suitable for you. Those with orange tone like caramel, honey, you don't look nice in those colors. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about spring. The other cool tone people. Yeah, cool tone people, again, you have fair skin, but spring people have a yellow undertone. So you're very fair, but a bit of yellow undertone. Your eyes are not dark. It's a bit lighter. You have lighter brown eyes, not dark brown, you know. You can tan a little bit, but not tan very well. You cannot tan like get very bronze. You can get a little bit darker, but that's as far as it goes. You don't turn red like the winters, but you don't tan a lot like the autumns or the summers. And if you look at your veins, it's bluish purple as well. So definitely your cool undertone, and silver looks much better for you than gold. Okay? So if any of you out there are winters or any of you out there are spring, so for spring people, you must use colors that have violet or blue or even a touch of green. So you can definitely take a lot of ash blonde, ash brown, platinum blonde, icy blondes. You look nice going light, yeah? But colors to avoid would be anything, again, that's honey, golden, bronzy. These are not colors for you, yeah? So anyone here have figured out whether you are a winter or spring? Some of you who mentioned they have blue veins, have you figured out whether you are winter or spring? Anyway, figure out and share with us, okay? The next two are autumns and summers. So let's talk about autumns. Autumn people are definitely people who can tan easily. You look a bit olive, your skin is glowy, you look nice in gold jewelry, and if you look at your veins, it's more green than blue. Your natural hair color is rich brown. If you're born a very light hair color, you're not an autumn. You might have pale skin, but you always have a bit of an olive base. So you tan very nicely. Your skin is very glowy when you tan. Yeah. So people like you are really nice getting colors which are chocolate, honey, caramel, toffee. Just think about all the chocolates you have, right? Toffee, caramel. You look really nice with these kind of hair colors. Yeah. Honey blondes, golden blondes. But you cannot do harsh reds or harsh green, violet, platinum. These are two spectrum that you won't look very nice in. You look nice with that glowy golden colors on your hair. So for the summer people, you're also very warm. You tan very easily. And when you tan, it becomes very bronzy and very rich skin tone. Yeah. So you look really nice with gold jewelry, and your skin color always looks very warm. Your veins are definitely more green. Yeah. Your eye color is anything. I think the telltale sign is how you tan. People who are summer people tan very rich. The colors become very rich and dark. Yeah. So people like you, again, you look really nice with rich golden blonde colors, caramel, champagne blonde, toffee, honey, butter, honey, platinum can. Light colors also can work, but you can't take ash. You can't take anything that is black or blue or has a green base. Yeah. So I hope you have identified whether you're winter, spring, autumn, or summer. At least maybe identify whether you're warm or you're cool. Why? Because if you can identify this, it really helps you to, for example, choose the right clothes that will suit you to enhance your skin tone. Even for men, you say, oh, I can't say makeup, because for women, knowing whether you are spring, autumn, winter, summer, you can choose the right makeup for yourself, the right lipstick that will suit you, the right hair color, lipstick, makeup, and clothes. And for the guys as well, what kind of clothes would you want to wear that could help you stand out better and you don't look washed out. Yeah. I'm going to show you a quick summary. I think it's good for you guys can take out your cameras and take a quick picture of this while I try to work on my microphone. So you took a picture already? Okay, this really helps you as a guide to choose your right hair color. So I'd like to remind everyone again who just joined us, welcome to PHYTO Hair Talk. And we are giving away 5 sets of hair color of your choice today. We have 16 colors for you to choose from. And we're also giving away together with our Huidaless ampules. Huidaless ampules. So we have a question from Yiming Hu. What's the difference between permanent color and semi-permanent color? Okay, permanent color, obviously you use ingredients that would change your hair color permanently. So you have to have ingredients that will lift your hair cuticles and go into the cortex and change your hair color within. For those of you who are looking at semi-permanent, they are not as lasting as permanent. It only lifts a bit of your hair cuticles. So you will change a little bit at the cortex and mostly it stays at the cuticle level, which means it fades off much faster as well. Yeah, that's the difference between semi-permanent and permanent hair color. Oh, hi, JJ Ng. Welcome back. Yeah, so we're giving away. Let's talk very briefly about our PHYTO hair color and what's so special about our PHYTO hair color. Yeah, inside is quite straightforward. There is a step 1, like the picture. Let me just show you. We have number 1, which is the milky developer. And then we have 2, our tube, which is our color tube. Of course, you got to mix it in. Some of my customers are only touching up their hair roots. So I advise them to pour out like half of this onto a mixing bowl and squeeze up half of this. And then they stir it, and then they color just their roots. They don't need to use the entire bottle. Then you just keep it. And maybe in a few weeks' time, you can use it again because you're just touching up your roots. Okay. For those of you who want to add the Huidaless ampules, you will do is after you mix this in, you shake, right? You break this ampule and put it in directly into this. Yeah? And then you shake it and then you apply it directly. So what this Huidaless hair ampule does, it protects your scalp from any irritation if you have easily irritated. Most importantly, it protects your hair. And you'll notice when you use Huidaless, your hair is very shiny and very protected. So you're saying that even if you don't want to use PHYTO hair color, you can bring this to the hair salon. You can bring this and use it with any other permanent hair color in the market, and it still works. It still protects your scalp. It still protects your hair. And you notice the hair being very, very shiny. So that's so special about this hair oil. And we'll be giving it away 5 sets to 5 lucky winners tonight. Oh, hi, Kian. I hope you like the dark blonde color. Our hair color uses only a 3% peroxide, which is very low, which is also the safest. At the same time, it will not give you a very bright, like highlighted color, but it gives you a very long-lasting color that covers all your white and is not damaging because it's only 3%. The developer we use is only 3%. Yes. So, our hair colors is very special as well. If you notice, we have 74% botanical ingredients inside. We are the world's first hair color, which is made of 74% botanical ingredients. We use 5 different plants to make up the different shades from the reds and the orange and the yellow and the brown base that we need for hair color. All the other brands out there are fully chemical, but ours has 24% natural ingredients, which is there's none like us out there. And our ingredients are ammonia free. We do not have ammonia in our DIY hair color. Am I saying that our color is harmless? No. As long as you color your hair, it is going to damage your hair. I'm not going to deny that. But it's a risk you're all prepared to do, right? Yeah. So there's no way there's a hair color out there that's 100% harmless. It's just finding one that is the least harmful, that will give you what you want, 100% coverage, don't have any allergies, no stinging of the scalp, no deep damage to the hair, yet it's a very nice rich color. I think that's what we want, right? And also, there's no smell. Like if you use any other hair colors in the market, there's this very strong chemical smell that's stuck in your whole room. You will not get that with PHYTO hair color. There's no awful smell. There's no stinging sensation on your scalp, and your hair feels soft and vibrant after that. Yeah, so I guess it is a difference, and it's less damaging. Yeah. Oh, great to know, Kian, that the hair color turned out well for you. Thank you, Annette. PHYTO color has been a great success for us, and we're very happy with the results. And our new color that we launched a year ago is ammonia-free, which is fantastic. And after we color our hair, we must remember to take care of it. So very quickly, we have a color care range: shampoo, mask, and leave-on. It's a very important thing to do. I talked about it last week about caring for our hair color. It's so important that we care for it after we color our hair, especially the first month after we color is so important because the color is bleeding. Your hair is the cuticles are very open and very damaged. So we need to take care of it. So for more details, I have like a 45 minutes session on that last week about caring for colored hair. Please check that out. But in the meantime, you can also check out the PHYTO Color Shampoo. It's got hibiscus in it. It's got sunflower in it. It helps to retain your colors. And it smells really nice as well. And we have the PHYTO Color Mask. A PHYTO Color Mask. Yep, you can use it like a couple of minutes as a conditioner. You can leave it on for 5 minutes as a hair mask. And then you have this. I use a lot of it. So this is my own personal stash. This is my spray-on PHYTO Color Shine Care. This is a leave-on product. So for those of you who find masks very troublesome, you don't want to use a hair mask, you can jolly well just use a leave-on care like this. So easy. I can use it day and night when the hair is wet, when the hair is dry. So it's very easy. So these are just options for you, but please use a color care range after you color, especially the first couple of weeks. It's so critical. Then you use it for the first few weeks. Then you can just put it one side, the color care range, and use it again after you color your hair. Just go back to your normal routine, okay? Without chemicals, no, there is some chemicals. It's only 74% natural. So there is 20-something% which are not natural in our color. And that's the ingredients that help to keep the color there, Yiming. Can we reuse the hair dye? We can. So keep it in a cupboard that is cool with no direct sun so it doesn't dry up the color. But you can definitely keep it as long as it's airtight. Don't leave it exposed to the air. You can keep your hair color for a few weeks and then use it again for those of you who are doing root touch-ups. Hi, Shu Ping. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's go back to colors. Oh, hi, Jerome. You're so polite, always calling me Miss Lynn Tan. Okay, so let's talk about hair colors. So for those of you who just joined us and you don't know whether you're winter, spring, summer, all this doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh, I realized that I didn't on my light. Do I look better now? Okay, so let's talk about colors. Browns are one of the most favorite colors around the world, and it's the easiest as well because it's very universal, brown colors. And for people who have cool skin tones, again, if you forget who are the cool skin tones, people who don't tan very well and people with blue veins are the cool skin tones. People like you would use hazel brown, mahogany, chestnut, butterscotch brown. For those of us who are brown, who are warm skin tones, meaning people who tan easily, nice bronzy, glowy tans, and we get green veins, you are people who do better with ash brown, espresso, rich chocolate browns. Yeah. Some of you like to have a bit of reds, so you can have burgundy. Burgundy, it's a bit of red to brown. So it's a nice way, a great trick of having a bit of reds with the browns. Yeah, and it's nice for people who are warm skin tone, yellow base like Asians, yellow skin tone people, really nice with a bit of red, burgundy color, which means it's a reddish brown color. A full red is very tricky to pull off, especially for Asians. Just don't turn out so well. And the reds fade very fast. So those of you who like reds, just be prepared to get it colored very frequently because it fades very fast on our hair. And lighter skin tones looks really good with copper reds, and darker skin tone people do well with blue base reds like violet base. red colors. Let's talk about blondes. Blondes obviously is very common in the Western world, but it's obviously taking Asia by storm. A lot of us are going blondes. Of course, having streaks or highlights is a nice way of having blondes. If you decided to go full blonde, just be prepared that it's a big commitment for us because we are naturally have very dark roots. And to go all blondes is a big commitment to upkeep. You may have beautiful blonde hair for a few weeks, but you have months of grown out hair, which takes many months to grow out if you decided to stop coloring. So you want to go full blonde, be prepared to commit yourself to touch up every month. It's time, it's money, and it could be a lot of damage to your scalp as well if you have very sensitive scalp, yeah? So just take note. I'll give you a solution later for those of you who want to still try your blondes, okay? So those of you who are cool skin tone and want to go blonde, consider blondes that are champagne blonde, ash blonde, or strawberry blondes. For those of you who are warm skin tone, you can go for blondes that are caramel, honey blondes like that. Should I color my brows to match my hair color? Oh, I would not suggest that. Maybe get a eye pencil to match it. Yeah. Okay, I think you look Chinese, Keelin Chen. So I think for Chinese, our eyebrow hair is normally very fine. So I'm sure with the right eyebrow pencil, you can make it darker or lighter. For those of you who are maybe Indians, naturally have very thick, bushy eyebrows and very black, then you may want to consider bleaching it a little bit if you are going light. Because your eyebrow hair is naturally very thick and very black. Quite hard to find an eyebrow pencil to tone it down. You may need to actually bleach it a little bit. But I don't normally recommend for you to do that because I'm afraid that the bleach may be too damaging for your skin. And our skin here is also very thin. Yeah, so I would prefer not to be too adventurous about that. So just also remember that also your age, as we grow older, being too blonde makes us look very washed out and old. So you may want to also consider that. And when we're older, we have lines and we have wrinkles or we have pigmentation. And when we go blonde, it's very hard to hide it. We need to use a lot of makeup. If not, we look very washed out. Okay, so just things to take note if you decide to go blonde. I want to show you some celebrities' hair transformation, which I found online, to show you how we can decide, how some of them look better when they're dark and some look better when they're light, okay? So we look at this lady, Lucy Liu, that you can see that she tried to go blonde, but it's really not her type. She is a winter. So winter has to go very dark or very light. So if she went like silver, platinum, she will look quite outstanding, but she can't go an in-between blonde like this. It's just not for her. Yeah. The next one, this actress, I think I've seen her some movie. You can see from the left color, she got dark roots, right? She tried to go a bit blonde. When she goes back to her natural dark hair, she looks actually younger and fresher, correct? Sometimes you're not sure which is the right color for you because both will look nice because they're all made up with makeup. Just imagine them without makeup. Then you can see which hair color suits them, yeah? Next one, we have this lady. I don't know who she is, but I like her hair transformation. Because from the left picture, she looks really ordinary. Honestly, just like another person on the street. But once she went to her strawberry red, oh, she looks so beautiful and elegant. She's like naturally beautiful. It stands out. So such a big difference when you go for the right hair color first and not follow the trend of being like a beach babe and go blonde. She looks so much better in red. Yeah. The next one, please. Oh, she's a very famous singer, Selena Gomez. Naturally, she's a winter. She's got dark hair. She's got, so she looks much better dark than going blonde like this. She tried to look punky, but no. Katy Perry, she looks nice, right? Either way. Actually, she looks much better with the dark hair because she's a winter with green eyes. If she wanted to go blonde, you see her without makeup, she looks very washed out. Yeah, but if she had no makeup with her black hair, she still looks very glowy. So I think that's what makes a big difference. How do you look without your makeup on? Yeah. This lady looks better dark. She looks much better darker with low lights instead of going all blonde. This lady was in Lord of the Rings. She's a natural redhead and she looks beautiful in her red hair. She went blonde. I don't recognize her anymore. She doesn't look as outstanding. You know what I mean? Oh, I've got some questions. Can I shampoo directly after using DIY hair color? After you color your hair, it's best to rinse off with water and just use a hair mask. Oh, and inside our hair color, it comes with a hair mask as well. So what you do is you rinse your hair, you wash, of course, rinse all the hair color with water. Then you apply the hair mask, leave it on for a few minutes, and you rinse off with hair mask. So you try not to shampoo your hair for the first 2 to 3 days after your hair color. Yeah, I know. At least 2 days lah. You tahan 2 days you don't wash, just to keep it there. So no swimming. Don't go to the beach in the first 2 days and don't shampoo for the first 2 days. Okay, you try. It's very important after you color. So we have another question here. Can I dye over my previous hair color using, of course, you can use PHYTO Color DIY to dye over. But I do need to ask you, Kelvin, is your color a black, dark brown color you're trying to cover over? Or is it a light color? And also, are you going for a very light color? So it all depends. If you are going for a color which is, you have a light color now, you're going dark, of course, it's easy. But if you have jet black hair and you want to use our PHYTO Color 9 to go blonde, it's going to be very challenging. Why? Because we only use 3% peroxide in our developer, which means it will not bleach the hair. It will not lighten it a lot. So the good thing is it's not damaging. The bad thing is we can't change you to a blonde or dark blonde if you have very dark black hair right now. So if your hair is, you want to go dark black, it's easy. If you are dark black now and you want to go very light, it's going to be challenging. Kelvin, I think you're a guy. If you have short hair, I recommend you grow it out a little bit, then you color. Hair grows very fast, 1 cm per month. Maybe after 3 months, you get prepared to color again. Yep. Cool. So next is, now that you know the different colors that you can choose from, there are many coloring techniques that you can also choose to get the best color that you want. So the first thing first, the easy ones is a full head of color versus streaks. Yeah, full head of color versus streaks. So those of you who want to do a full head of color, just do it at home. It's easy. Nowadays, it's so easy to color your hair at home. You don't need to go to a salon to do a full head color. Full head color means the whole head is the same color. Yeah, no highlights, no lowlights, nothing. Straightforward and simple. I also feel the benefit of coloring one color is easy to maintain. You can touch up on your own easily at home. You don't need to be in a crowded place or stay out very much. It's cost saving. But more importantly is your hair looks fuller and the thickest. So those of you who very, very fine hair, who feels a bit like, my hair is very little, to make it look thick and dense and full is to color one shade, the whole head. Be it you color dark blonde or copper. We have many shades here. Whether you color blonde or cappuccino, if you color one whole color, your hair looks the fullest and the thickest. So that's the benefit. The not so benefit, the cons is you don't get the fancy, you don't get the highlights, you don't get the texture that maybe, or you don't get the fun that streaks can give you. Yeah, streaks is a very typical way of coloring and putting 2 or 3 colors together. I think now there are some in the market that can do at home yourself. You can do your own streaks at home. You put over your head and then you pull out the holes and then you can color different color. You can even do streaks at home yourself. I don't have that, but it's not difficult to do. But the other trendier ways you can look at, which are highlights and lowlights. Look similar, right? Highlights and lowlights. Highlights basically is your base is dark, and they will pick up some of the hair and they lighten it. So that's the highlight. Low lights is the reverse. Your base is light, and they will pick up the hair and use a darker tone on it. Sounds similar, but the effect is very different. The effect is very different because you're lightening some parts of your dark hair versus you're darkening some parts of your lighter hair. So the effects are quite different. So those of you who want to try a particular color, you're not so sure, then this is a great way to go, where you can also do a highlight or low lights. And this one is best to do in a very good salon with a good stylist who can do a good job for you. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell you another 2 trendy ways you can color your hair. Quite trendy. You can use, you can go for ombre, or you can go for balayage. Balayage is, both of them are French terms and probably come from them. Ombre is basically, as you can see, the right-hand side picture, ombre is where you're going from dark to light. So it's a very dramatic two-tone color effect from going from the dark at the top and go slowly go to the light. Remember, I was telling you, I'll give you a trick for those of you who want to go blondes. For those of you who want to go blondes but don't want to upkeep every month coloring, ombre is the best way to go. You can kind of like, trick it. You can delay dark roots to light ends. Of course, you must have long enough hair to have this effect. I don't like short hair. I don't want to do ombre. It looks like the type of people who never color their hair and then go out, So this is on purpose. So you need to have a certain length. And of course, you go from very dark and you go lighter to the lightest. So it's quite dramatic, but it's a good way to try out very light shades without committing to the full head of hair going light. You know what I mean? So it's a nice, fun way of doing it. Balayage is a technique of hair coloring from France. It's about sweeping the color. So in the past, streaks, right? They take a portion, very 传统, very traditional, and then they pick, they pick already, right? And then they start to color. So all the streaks always very even, very even, right? But also very cha-cha because everyone is evenly spread out like 1 cm, 1 cm, 1 cm, right? That's streaks. Balayage is something that the French has been doing, and I used to do it when I was in France 10 years ago. It's beautiful. It's similar. They use the aluminum foil, they put it here, but they use their hand, free hand, and they just sweep. It's a free hand method. They sweep the color on with their hands. It's not by measuring it like that. So the results is beautiful, but it also depends on the skill of the hairstylist. I was very lucky when I went to France because of PHYTO. Whenever I go there, I do when I do highlights there or the so-called streaks. They do not do it like Singapore. They do it freehand. And now I think more and more salons here are able to do it because they learn this new technique, and it's beautiful. It sweeps, and then you have a nice the streaks are not so stiff. You know what I mean? So that's pretty nice, more natural looking. So these are all the options we have. So when you color, you can be more playful with it. You can have a lot of fun with your hair color. Yeah, you don't have to be just the typical way. You can actually have some fun with it yourself. Okay, so I think I've come to the end of my session. Yes, for today, which is all about choosing hair colors. And we're going to give away our 5 sets of winners for our PHYTO hair color. Remember, we have 16 shades, so you guys don't worry. I don't know what color I'll be given. No, we will not give you the color. You choose between 1 to number 1 color, which is black, to 9, which is very light blonde. Sorry, if you want pink or blue, we don't have that kind of color. We only have black, chestnut, dark blonde, chocolate, chestnut, golden chestnut, cappuccino, very nice colors, but no pink, blue, green type lah. The one we don't have, okay? So let's announce the winners. Oh, okay. We have 5 winners. We have Connie Yo, congratulations. Shu Ping Pan, Ping Pan. Yes. Number 3 is Kian Lee. Number 4 is Joyce Hesper. And number 5 is JJ Ng. Congratulations. You want our hair color as well as the whittlers and pures. Please message us so that we can be in contact with you to how to collect your prizes. Yes. So what's going to happen in next week for PHYTO Hair Talk? We are going to talk about another topic altogether. It's about having fun under the sun. Wow, nowadays it's very hot, right? But yet we are so stuck at home. We have to go out. But when we go out, our hair, our face, how? So now we're going to talk about how we're going to have lots of fun under our hot Singapore sun and still look good. And in 2 days' time, I have a very special guest who will join me on the PHYTO Passion Project. And she's Miss Yanti Brasali. She's from Indonesia, but she lives in Singapore. And she runs a really fabulous cafe called Seriously Keto. And she's going to talk to us about how she managed to lead and embrace a sugar-free life. Yeah, so that's very interesting. Last but not least, this Friday, I'll be on Shopee Live. Yes, Shopee Live on 12 o'clock afternoon slot. And I'm going to share about how to detox your oily hair and oily skin. So till then, thank you very much for being with me today. Take care and have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna